So be on your best behavior, guys.
I'm gonna say swear.
Now.
I'm gonna say swear.
I knew that was coming.
I was honestly expecting someone to say, I'm gonna say a slur, so...
I was really tempted, but I didn't. So, not to say a slur, but to say, quick, say a slur.
I'm gonna say the D word, guys. Dang.
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 What a rebel.
Dang.
My mic won't pick up on my gasp.
Alright. Well, hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Come on in.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
I'm talking to more than just you.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Wait, I misspelled it.
Mind-blowing that you're not the only person in existence.
Damn. Why are you
Not true.
roasting him?
I'm
Not true.
not. I'm agreeing with him that it's mind-blowing.
Nah, that's not true.
But last we left off, you guys, deep within the city of Ignis, began to investigate a hidden laboratory beneath the surface of the oasis. The Cursed Ones, supposedly being the name of the organization that owned said laboratory. You found some information. You stole some documents. But unfortunately, you couldn't stay long as it began to flood. You made your way back up to the surface, and eventually to Barclay's bad news. Most of you, with the only exception being Prozia, chose to stay within Barclay's bad news for the night. Rest took you all, sleep took most of you. And morning comes the next day. Prozia, we're going to start with you, if that's all right.
Okay.
When you wake up in the tavern that you stayed the night in, where do you go? What do you do?
So yeah, I do imagine, they wake up, and they're definitely still processing a lot of things from the night before. So I could imagine that they'd stay in whatever tavern or inn they had found to stay at for a little bit longer before probably just wandering somewhat aimlessly.
I get it. 'Cause that's the campaign.
Yeah, guys, this is the wanderings of Azius. Oh my god, we can roll credits.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
But
Technically, we
But
haven't
yeah.
wandered Azius yet. We've only
just wandering aimlessly. Maybe looking past vendors that are just opening up.
Setting up for the morning.
I imagine they're definitely thinking of Travis, but not going to find him just yet.
Okay. You wander the early streets of Ignis and of Asunia. The beginnings of the next day of the Harvest Festival around you. There's a gentle quiet on the air. A moment of rest from the excitement of the previous day, from the adrenaline of the previous day. You see towards the town center, the city center, the oasis. A large stage is in the midst of being set up. You see posters around claiming that foreign dignitaries are coming, intending to give a speech of some sort. It doesn't give names of these dignitaries, of these traveling nobles, but it seems to think of itself as a big deal. The posters are everywhere. It's like they want everyone in Asunia to see. You continue to wander. People are just beginning to find themselves within the streets. People are beginning to set up for the next day of the Harvest Festival. Stalls and games are being re-prepared. The sun is rising in the distance. And the day is yours. What will you do with it, Prozia?
Prozia probably wandered a good deal away from, wherever Bad News Barkley is. Just mostly collecting his thoughts.
Okay.
Probably grabbing something to drink and sitting down somewhere to think a little bit more, but we'll eventually turn back around and start heading towards Bad News Barkley.
Okay. Meanwhile, those of you at Barkley's Bad News, you awaken. The morning is yours to command. Well, most of you awaken. Thistle, you awaken to find Div still cuddled up next to you.
I feel like Thistle's a pretty early riser. She doesn't seem super concerned waking up next to Div. I assume they're still sleeping.
Sabrina?
No. Nope. Their eyes are just kind of thinking. They're just staring into the corner.
Well, shit. How long you been up?
I didn't track the time.
So you just
Couple
like
minutes, maybe.
sat. Oh,
hour.
okay.
I don't know.
There's a pretty sizable difference between, I think, anyway. I'm new to that, the whole time thing.
Hmm.
You think he stores food somewhere in here? Thistle will get up and head toward. Is there a kitchen? I assume of some kind.
That's up to Chase.
You're gonna fucking just snoop around,
Yeah.
snoop around the place.
No one's here to stop her. She's hungry.
Just upstairs. You can ask Barkley. But
You might still be sleeping.
I mean,
Wanna wake
there's
you
like, there's like a basic like there's like basic cooking utensils and stuff, and like a what do you call it? I
The
can't.
stove?
Like, a pit, yeah, or yeah, like a little
Oh, like a little fire pit.
Yeah, like a little fire pit upstairs. That's where
Okay.
It's not
the majority of the
safe.
living. Well, I mean,
Thistle will
Doesn't
rummage
seem
around
safe there.
downstairs as much as she can in search of food, and she will venture upstairs though if she doesn't find it. She's not a polite house
Div
guest.
will,
no, I guess it would be a
Div will
stove.
be
Yeah,
standing.
if it were upstairs, it would be a stove. Yeah, never mind.
Div will probably stand on the staircase while Thistle is rumbling around, and then just point upstairs at one point to gesture that it's probably up there, and then
What?
walk up the stairs.
What? You've already been up there? You scouted the place?
A little, not much.
Okay, sure.
Seems more sense if business down, live up. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I kind of figured that too, but I wanted to see what was down here. Might be cool shit.
We'll just walk up the stairs.
Thistle will give a begrudging sigh and follow. Now, once she's located the kitchen, she will start rummaging around for food. She's not trying to be quiet. I assume this probably will wake up Barclay at some point.
Yes. I'm trying to think of what. I guess whenever the loud clanking and shit starts waking Barkley up, he'll just open the door very groggily, just be kind of just limping into the fucking kitchen like.
If there's a doorway to the kitchen, then Div will be standing at the doorway, and if there's not, Div will just kind of be standing at like the metaphorical edge of the kitchen.
Yeah.
And when Barkley comes into view, they'll just be like, I'm making sure they're not breaking anything, but there's not much I can do to stop her.
That's not it. Look, I know I told you guys you could stay here, but like, how at what time in the morning would you say it is right now?
Probably fairly early. When, Kieran, do you imagine Thistle would have woken up?
Probably a little after sunrise, whenever that is, this time of year.
Okay, so probably like 6:30 a.m.
Yeah. It's real early, guys, and we had a really long day yesterday. Well, I mean, what are you guys doing up so early?
Looking for food. What do you think I'm doing?
Well,
Where do you hide your shit?
Look at the pantry. Jesus.
Where's the pantry?
I'll go over to the pantry and open it up and get some like
The
dry
one
meats.
door that Thistle hasn't opened.
Like she's opening all the cupboards that are like low down. She completely missed like the full-size door.
The closet door. The handle's like at your shoulder.
Here, Jesus.
What you got in there? Anything good?
It's just dried meats right now. I haven't stocked much up. I usually eat out.
What, you don't like cook your shit? Here, that's like half the fun. You kill something, you set it on fire, and then you eat it. It's cool.
I haven't really had any need to.
This will rummage around for maybe like jerky of some kind, and she'll grab it out and just start eating it.
Anyways, how'd you guys sleep? Well enough since you're up so early.
How did you sleep, Thistle? You were kind of restless last night.
I mean, it's I'm not used to sleeping inside. I think that kind of threw me a little bit. And, yesterday's events weren't what you'd call an easy day.
Yes,
I
no.
slept fine. I'm ready to fuck shit up. That's the point.
Did Prozy ever come back?
Not that I saw.
Not yet. Left a little bit after you all went upstairs, and they have yet to return.
Ah. Well, I'm sure they'll show back here at some point today.
So is the plan still to go talk to Creepy Dad? Is that the play?
Yeah, I guess we should probably talk this out. I mean, if we're worried that this guy's got some kind of ulterior motives to whatever is happening, we should probably think this through. But as of right now, that is the only thing I could think of that we could do.
Yeah, I hear ya. Definitely want to talk it through with Shifty, though. They probably know a little bit more about this than we do.
Well, yeah, it's yeah. Oh man, gotta love family issues. They're real good, real happy
Yeah,
time.
this is a fucked up one. I've seen a lot of fucked up family dynamics. This one's pretty bad.
Yeah, I can't help but agree with you here. Well, I guess until they get here, we'll just. Would you care to at least clean up your mess a little bit? Like just it's kind of it does kind of block the entryway a little bit.
What mess?
Your little nest.
Oh, nest. No. Or wait, are we planning on coming back here? I guess we don't know right now, do we?
I mean, that's up to you guys. You're welcome to stay if you'd like, but I'm just saying this ain't gonna be the most luxurious stay you'd ever had.
Nah, I'll clean it up. Sleeping inside sucks anyway. This'll, with her bag full of jerky, will make her way back downstairs and clean up the nest as best she can. It's not very neat at all. She basically just, sweeps it into a smaller pile in the corner and calls that good.
Div will pick up Perseus' jacket.
Oh, I forgot that was
hold on to
there.
it.
Yeah, Thistle would just kind of set that aside.
Div will pick it up and take it out and then have it. You know how you would fold something over a bag? At if you have a shoulder bag on, you fold something over the actual bag part. Div will kind of do that and have it draping, folded across.
No.
Don't know if that made sense.
No, I got it.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I mean, yeah, it was a bit of an eyesore.
It's just a bed. I mean, it's no different from what you sleep in. It's just not as square.
Look, it was in the middle of the shop floor.
It's not my fault. Your floor is small. I built it in the corner as best I could.
I understand. Well, I appreciate you cleaning.
Are we just gonna wait here for Shifty? We're wasting daylight.
Well, what do you suggest?
I mean,
daylight. It's not even 7:00 in the morning yet.
It might go fast. You never know. I mean,
I could go around town, see if there's anybody that's heard anything as of late. anything shady going down. I don't have.
Yeah, I mean, the festival's still going on. It might not be a bad idea to keep an eye out for any more shady characters.
Yeah, I don't have many contacts at the moment, but hopefully they're up and about.
Sure, let's go fuck around.
All right. So I guess we'll, in the meantime, we'll start to head out and talk to some locals and see if anyone has heard anything or seen anything suspicious going on about basically anything to do with cloaked figures, shady individuals near creepy alleyways, just anything that could perk anyone's attention.
Okay, so all three of you are leaving Barclay's Bad News? Am I
We're not gonna go. We're not gonna go very far.
Thistle's planning on headed back to where the festival is taking place. I'm not sure how far that is from Barclay's place.
It's a bit of ways.
Okay.
Technically, it's all throughout the entire city, but like the central part of the festival is a bit away.
I see. Either way, she wouldn't really want to get too far from the group, so if they have alternate plans, she'd stick with them.
Div will stick with Thistle.
Uh-oh.
It's really up to where Thistle goes. Div just kind of follows behind.
Well, where's Barclay going?
I'm talking to people to ask around to see if anybody's heard anything suspicious. Pretty much like in the local area. I'm not going too deep into the oasis. I'm gonna be just around the shop more or less.
Okay. Thistle will hang around there too then, keeping an eye out for shady figures, but knowing that she's not exactly charismatic and it's probably not good for her to approach random strangers and ask them what they know.
Fair enough. Can you guys roll me investigation checks, I guess would be the best.
13.
I got a 19.
Investigation is 26.
13, 19, 26.
Damn.
You guys begin to look for shady figures. You do find one. A familiar shady figure named Prosia.
Hey!
However, it does look a little bit different than they did the day before. But I could imagine.
How different are we talking?
They typically look like the orange-haired half-elf, but like it was the same form that like this and Div saw them leave as.
Ah, okay.
Well,
This
well,
one
the highest anyway. So.
Div and Div will recognize Persia,
Mhm.
but Barkley will not.
Poor
No,
Barkley.
yeah.
Barkley's just confused as hell. As all hell.
He always is. Apparently. Apparently.
Yeah, you found the shadiest of them all.
Yep. Div, you said you rolled a 26?
26, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then I would say I would assume you see her.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, actually, it might be funny if Prosia went up to Barkley specifically to fuck with him.
Jesus Christ.
Gonna have to start identifying this bitch by smell.
Yeah.
We have to put a collar on him. But I haven't figured out, like, I haven't put in any kind of thing of like what kind of tiefling, how they look or anything, but they're a tiefling. Fuck it, we'll make them more purple of a tiefling, because
I knew you were gonna say purple.
what if I kicked you?
Oh no! The Uno reverse card!
The Uno reverse card.
Oh my god. I might bring out that one voice for the
Oh god.
the drow that I did, Talon.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck with Barkley a little bit. What has Barkley been asking other people about?
Mainly about like the hooded figures that we'd all seen the other
Okay.
day.
And
for
is
the
he being
for the record, by the way, if you do ask about that, you don't really get much. People kind of either look at you confused or like ask what you're talking about, or they will just like tell you they haven't seen anything. You don't really get any information,
Okay.
unfortunately.
is Barkley trying to be discreet at all about this?
Not super discreetly,
He's
no.
too tired too.
Yeah.
So this okay, then assumingly this tiefling, this purple tiefling overhears and walks up to Barkley and goes, "Oh my god, hi! Are you talking about weird, like, cloaked people?"
Yeah. Who are you?
My name's Serena. What's your name?
It's Barkley. Do you know anything about him?
I, seen them kind of shifting around, just being weird. Though that might be an ex of mine, maybe. Mm.
hello.
I'm sorry to hear that. You might wanna report that to the local guard. That doesn't sound very safe to be around.
Oh no, it's fine. We always pull like pranks like this on each other.
Your ex stalks you and wears hooded cloaks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie to you, Serena. That sounds very dysfunctional. You seem like a pleasant person, but I'm just gonna say you might wanna look into other people.
Div will interrupt at this point and just be like, "Oh, Persia, there you are. We were looking for you."
God damn it! You fucked it up.
Son of a fucking bitch.
why you sound like that, Shifty?
When you're trying to hide your identity because you're trying to hide from your family, you gotta sound different.
Yeah, fair. I guess
Who-
I can't argue that. Why you fucking with tree bark though? Just to be an ass?
Posey,
It's
Do-
funny.
do you like you like okay, all right, okay, all right.
Sorry,
Anyway,
I wasn't meaning for you to actually fall for it.
I mean, you look completely different from yesterday. How was I not supposed to fall for that?
I mean, yeah, you didn't see me. They did. I mean, you could have noticed these, and then the whole like show up their hands, and they're not wearing gloves. Their hands are still blackened.
Is that some crazy magic shit or?
Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Man, you liked it. Fine. I won't
I
ask you
believe
shit anymore.
believe that was why this asked you. Anyways, did you find anything while you were out there?
Not anything like relating to this whole thing. I found
Yeah.
some posters about some people coming for a speech later.
Some people.
Yeah, some nobles. It's just, I kind of just went to a tavern and kind of tried to slip sleeping off. You know, it's kind of a whole thing.
Yeah, you doing all right?
Why wouldn't I be? I'm totally fine.
If
Can
you
I
say so.
insight check that? Do I need to? Like, is that
I
a...
mean, that's for you and Inoa to dispute.
I mean, I can roll deception if you want to see if Div understands sarcasm.
Let's see. That... Oh, probably not. That is a natural 2.
Oh, friend.
Oh God!
No, that's a 4. Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a 14. So you were like, oh wow, Prosia's fine. That's surprising.
Well, at any rate, Rosie, what do you think? We go and talk to your dad, or do we?
Wait. We can't be talking about this shit in the street. Come on.
Right? Yeah, of course. Yep.
Well, because we're going back inside Barkley's place. Rosie will make a little bit of a show, not a show, but we'll loudly exclaim, "Oh yes, I will go in there to do an interview in case any of the shadow children are nearby."
Jesus.
Very inconspicuous of you. You're doing great.
I know what I'm doing. Please shut up.
Don't think she knows how.
God, both of you are fucking mean today.
I asked nicely.
What stick is up your ass?
It's too early in the morning for this, guys.
Really? It's not that early.
Yeah, it's really not that early.
Sun's up. You can do shit.
I mean, you can do shit when the sun's down.
Yeah, but it's like,
What's
I
up?
don't know.
You can do legal
Gets here at night.
Yeah, but as we all know, sketchy is kind of the whole thing that is my whole thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of sketchy, your dad. Do we bring this up to him?
See, he's a man of many secrets, and I don't know how warmly he'll respond to all of this.
Yeah.
And I've never even heard of the cursed ones before. And apparently, my father was working for them and knew them well enough to, either replicate or, I don't know, do something to where it's like the what they were trying to do. Or one of the things, at least. I don't know what all was happening, with the, that one project.
But we can kind of agree that your dad is the bad guy here, right? So even if we don't go talk to him, we should at least, I don't know, we don't really have any other sources of information right now.
As of right now, I mean, there are too many question marks out there right now. We don't know much. I wouldn't necessarily say he's the bad guy or the good guy. He's just someone who's got secrets right now.
Just a guy.
I mean, experimenting on children seems pretty bad to me,
that
but
is,
take
that,
the
that
pick,
is
man.
really that is the bad part. Yes, that is really bad. I'm just trying to. I don't know.
I don't know how much information he'd be willing to give. His secrets have secrets,
So then, the only other option I feel like we got at this point is Snoop.
Snoop in general or snoop around him? Because yeah, that last one won't end very well.
Just Snoop in general, like as in like he's got to have some kind of personal quarters. Yeah.
I'm assuming correctly that Philum is basically always like in the warehouse or like somewhere.
Yes, he basically whenever you are summoned to see him, he is there. It is forbidden to enter his office without a summons. For the most part.
Mm-hmm. That one time that they would have checked to see where that door was, and that there wasn't actually a door, he wasn't in there. Correct?
Yes.
Would Prozia have known where he was?
Prozia probably would have known that he was gone, but would not have known where he had gone. Just that he said he had a meeting and had to leave.
But like the room that he was in is basically where he stays most of the time.
Yes.
Even to sleep.
As far as you're aware.
Okay. Well, that kind of is his personal quarters, and doesn't really tend to leave it all that often.
So no paperwork, no trusted advisors.
He does have the Philums themselves are kind of his trusted advisors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, like, you know, the children that he dubs the Philum are technically his, you know, trusted advisors, but seeing as I don't know anything, I don't know how much the others would be knowing, and if they would be willing to share. You know, being a Philum is kind of a lot of what a lot of the Shadow Children strive for, so...
Well, I mean, your dad hasn't been involved in the business for a little while, but whatever's going on is clearly kind of a bigger thing, right? There's got to be other people around here involved. We could just, I don't know, snoop in general.
I mean, yeah, I'm more keen for snooping in general, and maybe more confronting him later when I have more evidence, and asking him about it and telling him to maybe share a bit more.
Now, whenever you say snoop in general, what are you implying?
Well, I mean, there's
Where are we-
got to be someone else in the city or some other location that they've got that would have a little bit more information, right? Especially with the whole festival thingy going on. People travel here for festivals, right?
Yeah. Well, is the Shadow Children in contact with anyone of any higher ups here in the city? Do you know Prozia?
Yeah, and I think maybe our best bet would be to talk to Travis, but I don't know where he went yesterday.
Okay. So we should probably hunt him down.
Don't say hunt. I'd prefer
Well,
if we could say track.
You know what I mean.
I know, but like...
Yeah. Okay, we track him down.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Sorry.
It's okay. You're forgiven.
Well, where do you think he could be?
the last thing I remember hearing was him saying something about, like, father calling him for a mission, maybe?
I see. Okay.
I don't know what all that would have entailed. I could probably go around and ask other, the other children if they've seen him around. That wouldn't be suspicious of me to do. Like, hey, where my boyfriend? Where'd he go? He didn't tell me.
Yeah. So the plan still is to go back to the Shadow Children for now.
I mean,
Or the-
I could
the
probably
hideout.
find some of them out in the wild, right?
In the wild.
In the wild.
The Shadow Children?
I mean, like, some that could be, like, also taking a break for, you
Yeah,
know.
absolutely.
You doing that around us, or are you going off on your own?
Mm. Well, like, okay, so we don't have to go to the warehouse for that. We can always just start, we like to let loose a little bit. We don't like to always just, do business, do crime and all that. There's bound to be many of us in the at the Harvest Festival and all that, so could just ask around. I could probably find them out, find them, ask if they know anything, and if worst comes to worst, we could go back to the warehouse and I could ask, and then figure out what's going on there.
Well, sounds as good as a plan as any.
I
guess we
mean,
go.
just a guy should be pretty easy to find. I'm real good at tracking things.
How good?
I mean, it was kind of what I did for most of my life, so I like to think pretty good.
What does he smell like then?
God, what does he smell like?
What does Travis
you were
smell
saying he
like?
smelled like God.
What a fucking question.
Travis smells like depression.
I have to start keeping notes of what everybody smells like. Hang on. These are the only notes I'm gonna take.
I do apologize if you can hear my sister and her friend in the background, by the way.
I will
Oh,
never
you're
forgive
good.
you.
But what does Travis smell like? I don't think most people can describe the scent of different people. I have a friend who is very good at recognizing people's smells, and I don't imagine that does not seem to be something that they can accurately describe. So my answer is Travis smells like Travis.
But it's probably like a discernible smell that she would maybe be able to pick out
Definitely
if it were
would
recent
be able
enough.
to recognize, yeah.
Okay. I don't know, he smells like a dude.
Very
What, you want an essay?
I'm gonna make Travis seem fruitier. There's gotta be like perfumes and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Sure.
Well, he's always like putting on like this like floral spray or whatever. Makes him smell nice.
I mean, I think I got some of that a little bit. I don't know.
he like douses himself in it.
No, I mostly just smelled like dude. He just smelled like a person, but it was kind of, I don't know, people smell unique, People have a smell. You have a smell.
I mean, yeah. I just thought of the one audio. It was like, that's common sense, I fear.
Anyway, point is, I could probably help find him if we find somewhere that he's been recently and there hasn't been too much other traffic to muddy the smell.
Well, too much traffic is kind of a bad thing for the Harvest Festival, but I mean, we can just, start from asking around and go from there. He's likely to probably, if he's on a mission, to be in somewhere either between. I don't know. We'll just find him.
Yep. I think it's as good as a plan as any. So let's. I guess we head back. I guess we'll head back to the Harvest Festival for now. Maybe I'll find me a quesadilla this time.
Keep dreaming, buddy.
Prozia pulls out a quesadilla.
Fuck.
I got this morning.
Oh.
I'm making it canon that Prozia always smells like quesadillas.
No, I was typing out their smell description.
No, do it.
You were too slow.
It'll just be a cliff note that there's always a lingering scent of quesadillas.
Wait, could Thistle pull a Remy and tell which food is bad and poisoned?
That'd be fucking hilarious.
What does div spell? You've written. I don't know how to answer this. Actually, I do, but like.
Go ahead, Thistle. Roll me a perception check, by the way, or survival.
Perception or survival? I think they're the same. Does it matter? Like, do I need to specify which I'm rolling?
No, not for
Okay.
this. Sometimes it does, not for this.
God damn, the smell check is good. 22.
A 22 smell check.
My gosh.
That's real good.
You guys, you begin to wander, searching, and at first you're just kind of wandering. The three of you who are not Prozia see the same kind of posters that Prozia described to you. Prozia sees them too, but Prozia's already seen them. Talking excitedly about new, or about foreign nobles coming to do a speech for the Harvest Festival. You travel, and eventually, Thistle, you catch something. Faint, but definitely Travis.
Wait, hold up.
You begin to follow the scent.
She just takes off. I don't even think she tells the others. Like, she tells them to hold up and then just follows the
sit,
smell.
girl?
Doesn't even
You
say
gotta sit?
anything.
Sick 'em.
Shut up!
You
Shut
shut
up!
Sick him.
You follow. You follow the scent of Travis, as it leads kind of away from the central area of the city. And it leads further out and further out.
Wait, we're leaving the city?
Well, away from the center.
Okay.
Closer towards the edges. And then it kind of rounds a corner. And you rounds a corner into an alley. And by this point it is very strong. It is fresh. It is recent.
Thistle is definitely kind of trying to keep quiet as the smell gets stronger. She won't enter the alley right away, but just kind of peeks around the corner a little bit.
Inside the alley, you see the familiar form of Travis. You also see a young human girl with kind of shoulder-length brown hair, a quite fanciful jacket and kind of dress pants. The jacket is open to show a kind of tattoo that's been placed in the center of her chest that almost looks like a diamond. As you poke your head around, are you trying to listen to them?
Yes.
Okay. You poke your head around and you see like the girl appears to be walking up to Travis as you look around, and she looks towards him and she says, "Ah, there you are, Travis, right? Travis Totem." He looks towards her. "You must be Teola." Persia, are you listening into this?
Oh, absolutely.
You recognize the name Teola. She's one of your siblings, one of the Phillims. She nods in response to the question, and says, "Why did Father send us all the way out here for a meeting?" Travis shrugs and says, "Look, I don't know. Father has his reasons. He always does. But he said you would tell me what we were doing." Teola says, "Yeah, no, I'm going to. I don't understand why this had to be all the way out here. Weren't we both enjoying the festival? Why couldn't it have been... whatever. Okay. So, here's the issue that we're running into at the moment. They are... they're moving in on another one. Another one. Already. That's what I thought. They seem determined to get their hands on something. But we've secured the gauntlets. I think they're planning something today. At the festival. At the speech. Teola nods. I've seen them in the shadows, watching, waiting. I don't trust it. I overheard someone mention Prince Hector is going to be here. You mean the kingdom's crown heir? But that's not all. Princess Shikara Wusa is going to be here as well. All three crown heirs are going to be in the same spot. That's exactly the problem. The heirs of all three nations in the same place at the same time. When else would they strike? I see. So, where do we come in? In the chaos of it all. When they try and grab the other one. I've been given a description, but I've been told not to tell you. But when they try and get the weapon, that's when we move in the chaos. Take the weapon from under their nose and get out while everyone's panicking. I see. Why us? Well, you see, she reaches into the bag that she has, and when she pulls her arm out of the bag, she has on one of the gauntlets that you guys had seen the previous day, But more than just it is on her hand, it is glowing. It is glowing blue.
Oh, fun.
She kind of flexes her hand as she says, "This is why me." She sets the gauntlet back in the bag. So you... They function just like a relic. They respond to my crest. We've figured it out. And what crest is that? It doesn't matter. And her attention shifts. She's no longer looking at Travis. I'm sure our friends in the shadows want a taste as well. Right, Persia?
Persia will kind of show themselves in the alleyway, still not looking like the half-elf that they typically do. Hey, sorry for, kind of eavesdropping. Everything's so secretive recently.
We're shadow children. Eavesdropping's what we do. Persia, you're... hi.
Yeah, sorry, we were looking for you, but you were, kind of having a conversation.
Right.
And, eavesdropping is kind of a thing.
Teola looks to you, Persia, and she says, "Look, here's the thing. Father wanted us to keep this from you. Very specifically from you. But it seems I've lost my touch seeing people in the shadows. I mean, I didn't even notice you were there." You can taste the sarcasm on her voice as she says, "Whatever would Father do if you just happened to overhear and just happened to decide to try and help create a distraction and move this along in the right direction and maybe even, I don't know, take..." She reaches to her belt and grabs her coin pouch and tosses it in your direction. "My money away from me? I mean, whatever would I be able to do about that?"
Nothing, because you never sought me.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and add 50 gold pieces to your inventory.
Jesus. 50?
50. That's how many
50?
she had. 50. That is how much gold she tossed you.
Okay. We eating good tonight, fella. Oh wait, I need to mark down long rest. I did technically lose health.
She turns back to Travis and she says, "And I mean, it would be such a shame if someone were to overhear that. I mean, the speech is planned for around midday, and that the cursed ones are probably going to strike then. I mean, what a shame if someone were to overhear that, right, Travis? Yeah, what a shame. I still don't understand, though. What's my part in this?" "Travis, you're the talker. Right. So you... But what talking would need to be... the Desert Hand, Travis. They are absolutely going to take notice if we show up in all of this. You talk us out of... Oh, right. I suppose they would take notice, wouldn't they? Travis, how distracted are you? You're losing your touch. You didn't notice Persia. You completely missed why you're involved here. I'm fine, Teola. Don't worry about me. Right, but if you fuck this up, that's on me too. I'm not gonna fuck it up. The Cursed Ones won't get away with whatever they're trying to get away with. Good.
Speaking of which, what all do you know about the Cursed Ones?
Not much. I mean, Father tries to keep most of his dealings under lock and key. Last I heard, I don't know, they offered him something and he blew up in their face.
But you knew about their dealings and all that.
Barely. Father had taken me along to one meeting because he needed someone to watch his back. They barely discussed anything and then we left.
When was that?
A year and a half ago, it was my first mission as a film. He said, she kind of glances at Travis before she looks back at you. He said that they were giving him resources that he no longer needed.
And does Prosia understand, like, what
It
they mean?
is probably safe to assume that Teola is referring to the very thing that it seems like both your father's facility and the Cursed One's facility contained.
Okay. That's what I assumed.
Mm-hmm.
But wanted to be, 100% true, 100% correct about that.
Absolutely.
Writing it down in my notes. But, do you know why, you were supposed to keep it hidden from me specifically? Or did he just say that you had to keep it from me specifically?
You know how he is. He doesn't give reasons.
I figured, but it didn't hurt to ask.
No, I suppose it didn't. Look, get out of here before someone else sees you. But remember the coincidences that might come.
Oh, yes. The horrible, horrible coincidences. Well, I'll be headed out. We should meet up later, Travis.
Oh, yeah, we should.
Prosia kind of shoots a worried glance towards Travis.
I'm fine, Prosia.
We can talk about it when we meet up.
Yeah.
But I got to head out now.
See you this afternoon.
Bye! And then they're gonna, walk out.
All right. You step away from the alley, leaving Teola and Travis to whatever mission they'd been assigned to.
Well, I guess we got a direction.
That's not what I heard. I did not hear direction.
Damn it!
So sorry.
Is that a knife in your pants, or are you just like, oh?
No, no! Damn it! Direction.
It's just the way. It's just the way that Discord like cut your voice a little bit.
Discord wants me dead in a ditch.
That was insightful. All right, so then, okay. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna create a distraction. Is that what they said?
That's what we're supposed to do. Yes.
Surely we're not fucking doing that, right? We agree that we don't want that bullshit in your people's hands or whatever the weird cursed people are doing, right?
I imagine we were walking away, but even then, Prosier gives like be like, keep your voice down, you fucking. But I mean, shouldn't we do that and we try to also take it from them? Obviously, you guys wouldn't be able to carry it or anything. Well, not as easily as me, but
They know where the thing is, right? They talked like they did.
I mean, yeah, but potentially we could grab it. But I think it would be better if anything, if everything goes badly, the better thing would be for the Shadow Children to get it over the Cursed Ones. Even as much as I'm conflicted.
Is that really that much better, though?
You saw the massacre that I did, right? Like, I'm not hallucinating. At least we know that Philum is... The father is not working for those people anymore.
But we know that he's got his own shit going on in the same direction. Just because he's not working with them anymore doesn't mean he's not a shit, awful person doing the same thing on his own. Pull your head out your ass. Look around.
It's probably not the exact same thing. They've probably...
And what are they doing instead with it, huh? What do you think's actually going on here?
I don't know, but all I know is that the Cursed Ones have something, like, already, and it'd be worse for them to have it.
Would we even have anywhere to hide it if we had taken it, hypothetically?
I don't have a way to, but I know a lot of magic people typically carry like the bags of holding, right?
I think I would know a place to hide
Hold on,
it
what was-
for the long term.
What was that last part? I'm sorry, I got distracted. I didn't hear what the last thing that Chase said.
I was just discussing to see if there was any possible like hiding spot to put the relic if we did take it hypothetically.
Okay. Div will just kind of pipe up at that, being like, I could hold on to it.
Oh?
You got a bag?
Well, yeah. And Div will, with their bag, pull out Proscia's jacket and then just kind of throw it at them.
Oh shit, Spooky's got us covered.
Well, hot dog. That was out of character. That was not in character.
That sounded hella in character.
Yeah, like, what's a hot dog?
It could have been in character if you wanted to. So we've maybe got a place to hide it, but I don't I just don't know how we could go. What are we even looking for? They didn't even specify what it was.
You said it was a weapon, right?
Yeah, but lots of people have weapons. It could have been.
I mean, I'm not saying that narrows it that much. I'm just saying, like, would they have specified if it was a piece of armor like the other thingy, or are we looking for something sharp this time?
Well, you don't know. I mean, hell, those gauntlets could be weapons. You don't know.
That's true.
Wouldn't they look like the gauntlets, or at least resemble it slightly? It seems like a pretty detailed. The gauntlets look like they're made out of a specific material. What we're looking for is something similar. It'd be made out of the same thing.
Well, I haven't seen many relics up close, so I couldn't tell you whether or not you're right or wrong.
But okay, like the thing is also that they said that they would take it right, like from underneath their noses. That insinuates that it's going to be out in the open. It could be part of the speech, maybe.
Whatever they're going to. So, their plan was to take it after they had already stolen it, and then they I think that's what they were insinuating. They were gonna steal it after they had already stolen it, and then take it out from under their noses. I'm not entirely sure.
But the target has to be obvious. Like it has to be something that we can see. I'm already coming up with an idea for a distraction. If you guys would want to also try to get your hand into trying to steal it from the people stealing it from the people stealing it.
Fuck yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, I assume that this will mean, beating somebody up over it. I can do that.
Yeah, and if, hopefully, if whatever we're trying to get is on the stage, like I am thinking, I could be wrong, though, the distraction that I have would, I think would work quite nicely for it.
But that means we'd either have to be up on stage or let somebody else take it far enough to get it off the stage, which people can teleport. I wouldn't trust that. So we should probably find a way to be at least close to the stage too, right?
I have an idea to be on the stage. You know what they said. 3 airs. I mean, they would be so scared at the possibility of, possibly losing them, especially hearing that there's going to be an assassination attempt. I can change form. I can look different than how I'm supposed to.
Yeah, but none of the others can, Shifty. What are we supposed to do?
Be close to the stage.
I guess we'd be bystanders. Bystanders.
Yeah. But
You'd
we'll
have
probably
to-
have to contend with guards and shit too, though. I mean, if they're expecting some kind of assassination, which it sounds like they are, then their guards are going to be doubled up on.
I mean, maybe you can catch some of them out. Maybe pretend to be a guard.
I'm
gonna
too
be a-
fucking short for that. Does it look like my antlers are going to fit in a helmet?
Okay, maybe you be a bystander.
I mean,
Div, Barkley,
I-
you could pretend to be guards.
And if I had the right get-up, yeah, I guess I could have. I guess I could.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I can just start setting shit on fire and people will start panicking.
That's
Except that is a worst case scenario there, Thistle.
that's like whenever we need just pure chaos.
Yeah, that's why I said worst comes to worst.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, those were the words that I should use. But I mean, okay. Before we make any definite plan, I think we should definitely go check where this speech will be held before we try to make any plans around.
Oh, then maybe I can be disguised as like a bush or something. Let's do it.
Yeah.
This one in a
Go-
ghillie suit.
Yeah, an actual Yeah, you can be a thistle in a bush. In a patch of thistles.
That's stupid. I like it.
Thank you. I thought of it just now.
I can tell.
There is. There it is. Okay.
I will remember this day, and you will rue it. You will rue the day to come.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
There's a cut to the future where Prozia stabs Thistle. I told you would rue this.
I hope Thistle gets the chance to bite Prozia right after. Now you get rabies too.
Damn it! I need the vaccination. But yeah, God, I think we would like to go check the stage.
Okay.
We scurry over.
You make your way kind of to the central area of the festival. The music is a lot more upbeat. You can hear the festival is kind of back in full swing at this point. You can see there are guards around the kind of edge of the stage. And it's kind of been set up with a small kind of boxed in area behind it where people can kind of not be seen by the audience before stepping on stage. What do you do?
So we need to. Are we coming up with a plan here and now?
Well, not in
Is that-
public, but we should probably scout the area and figure out, where we want to be.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I've never done anything like this before. This is gonna be, whew, a heist in public. This is weird.
You are doing a really bad job by announcing a heist in public.
Oh well,
You
you
should. Yeah, let's use our inside voices.
But we're outside.
Yeah, but like, we want to use our inside voices.
All right.
The
So
fuck's that mean?
are there any alleyways? Or like how far away are like the closest buildings to the stage? I should say.
They're a bit away, probably 50 to 100 feet, give or take.
Oh, okay. And
Thistle's
how
gonna- Oh, you
how
first.
big would these? Oh, sorry. Yeah. How big are these buildings?
They're like 1 or 2 stories, usually one. No, usually 2.
Okay. All right. You're good now. Kieran.
Thistle's gonna start casually looking around the general area where the stage is, looking if there's any barrels or crates or conveniently shaped lamps to hide behind.
Oh my God.
Roll investigation for
Okay,
a conveniently shaped lamp.
Nice
Where
Undertale.
did the conveniently shaped lamp come from again?
Undertale.
That's Undertale.
Yeah.
15.
Right. Okay.
15 investigation for a conveniently shaped lamp. Unfortunately, no conveniently shaped lamps. But
Damn.
there are bushes and other places to hide in abundance.
Okay.
I
Just
mean,
no
I guess
lamps.
if they did have a conveniently shaped lamp, that would make the assassination attempt that much easier. So it's probably a good thing that they didn't have that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably for the better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Conveniently shaped stage light.
There is a vaguely humanoid shaped stage light.
Whoa! Oh my
Is it sitting on the ground or is it
No,
is it
no,
like
I'm
hanging
kidding.
on something?
I'm kidding.
Damn. Damn.
So I was gonna make a really poor edit of Thistle of a conveniently shaped lamp of a
Thistle-shaped
fox.
lamp.
Yeah. Why is this floor lamp $20,000.
What?
Jesus.
What the fuck?
That lamp will light your entire house.
I sure hope so.
That lamp
Yeah.
will light your entire neighborhood.
Yep.
Lamp will be my future.
That lamp is a lighthouse, actually.
Why
It's
is
a
that?
really basic looking lamp.
Yeah, why is that so
Yeah.
expensive? That's just a fucking lamp.
Floor lamp covered with what the fuck?
Sure, okay.
I don't know, I'm too poor for that word.
Thanks.
$20,800 for the most basic fucking looking floor lamp I've ever seen. Like, I have never seen such a basic floor lamp before. What the fuck?
It's
Some-
almost
You're
comically
getting
basic.
very off track.
Some famous guy, like, probably just, like, pissed all over it. It was like, that'll up the price.
That'll do it.
Anyway, I don't need to think of Jeff Bezos pissing on a lamp.
We gotta move on.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Forgot we were being recorded right now.
We are live.
That's the
That-
way.
And that is one of those things that I said out loud that will never go away.
It will
no,
be
not.
forever on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it will be hey, on the bright side, it'll only be on Twitch for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. All
For
right.
a week, sorry. It'll only be
Good
on Twitch for a
news.
week.
Good news. Anyways,
It'll be on YouTube forever.
Anyways. Yeah, so you find a lot of bushes but no conveniently shaped lamps.
and what's like the crowd? Is it like a? Is there seating, or is it all just like they're just gonna gather around?
There are chairs being set up, but you are still about 5 hours before noon.
Yeah.
So
I just
There's-
figure. I mean, if there was like, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like seating or if everyone's just gonna stand around.
you see a couple people already sat kind of in the middle of eating breakfast, talking to each other, kind of sat in front of the stage, but it doesn't look like they're like, oh, it's gonna start soon. They're just like, this was a place to sit.
Yeah. I will say that might make things a little bit more difficult to get onto stage for the others.
I will note that there is only about 50 seats, so you gather it's kind of expected that most people are going to be standing.
Okay, all right.
Could hustle in any case, you know.
Well,
We should have multiple people in different areas, you know.
You know what? I don't remember asking. Except I did, but shut up.
I was gonna say, did you just who asked me? Because that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But
All right.
I've got an idea. How many guards? There's guards stationed.
There are, yes. They do
Okay.
not seem to be paying attention to anything.
Oh. They
Me for real.
They drew the short straw. They're just fucking.
Yeah, this is the stand around for 5 hours portion of the job.
Damn. Poor guys.
Okay, I do
While
have
a
something.
festival is happening around them. That's
I
like
do have something.
that's like going to a birthday party and being the fucking like greeter.
Oh, that
God.
damn.
I hope they're paid above minimum wage.
they're probably paid below minimum wage.
Facts.
They're guards.
As of right now, the Azius, this period of the Azius timeline does not have a set minimum wage.
Oh shit, they're being paid 1 copper a week.
Oh, this is slavery.
I will not divulge the guards' salaries unless you are able to get that information from the guards directly.
I hope
Fair.
we start a
Okay,
riot
let's
with
start
that.
quickly.
But I do have something, but if anybody else had other things that they wanted to say, I will wait.
No, I got
I'm
that.
good.
My thing is
Yeah, I
just
can't
like
really think of anything.
a little bit by myself, I think. A little bit more by myself then, and I don't want to eat up too much time if anybody else. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have Prosia go up to a very bored looking guard and be like, hi, am I allowed to speak to you?
I think so. He kind of glances to the guard standing next to him, who just kind of shrugs, and he looks back to you. Yeah, sure. Why? What's up?
So I've kind of heard something about a potential assassination attempt, and was wondering who I would report that to.
Oh.
Old opening.
Wow.
So nonchalant about this information to the guard.
Right.
He's
This is above his pay grade.
Well, I believe that should be reported to... He kind of glances to the other guard and says, do you want to get your guy and I'll get mine? And the guard is like, oh, and the other guy's like, fuck, no, I don't. No, I have to, don't I? Yeah, I think so. Look, where did you hear this information?
Well, okay, so I think they might be following me, so I'd prefer if we could, I can give more details if, I'm not in immediate danger. I'm kind of scared.
The guard nods, and says, right, I suppose you might as well talk to him yourself. This way. As the two begin to lead you into that kind of boxed off space.
Prosia probably did say something to the group before, being like, I gotta get started on part of the plan. You guys keep plotting and all that, and then they kind of turn around as they're being guided away, with a thumbs up.
I'm in.
Hacker voice, I'm in.
Hacker voice, I'm in.
I guess with this, is there any guards around now?
There are, yeah. There's still a number of guards stationed nearby.
Okay, but is there an opening that?
There is a spot where there are no guards currently posted.
Okay.
Which is kind of
It's
towards.
just gonna kind of sit. What was that?
The spot where there are no guards is kind of towards the front of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Div is just gonna kind of sit in the third row back of seats and just kind of look around and watch.
Fair enough.
Just any figures doing the same thing we're doing, and then scoping out the stage.
Roll perception. Thistle, what are you doing?
Well, she was investigating around, looking for her conveniently shaped lamp and being a little disappointed when there wasn't one. But after finding a good spot to hide later, I assume she would have picked, a bush or something fairly close to the stage, within, like a fairly easy distance to get to it when shit inevitably hits the fan. But after that, she'll probably just go sit by Div. Or find Barkley if he's around, but if they're separate, then she would hang out with Div.
And,
That's a 17 for perception.
okay, what about Barkley?
With the so hang on. This I need to I should probably ask this. Is the stage like? Is there a bottom to it?
Yes?
Is there a way to get underneath the stage?
Oh, no.
Ooh, that's
No,
a good
there is
idea.
No, there's
Not from here.
not any way to get it. Okay.
Not that you can see, no.
Then I'll just be walking around looking through alleyways, see if there's anybody else watching with Div.
Okay. Prosia. Or, Div, sorry. Div, that was a 17? Bina, you're muted?
Yes.
17, okay.
I know.
You kind of look around to see if there's anything. You do spot one person who's kind of keeping their eye on the general area. She's accompanied by a pair of guards, each bearing a symbol that kind of resembles that of a clover, almost. And you can see that same clover is on her beautiful black dress. She's got kind of darker skin. She's kind of looking, but it seems to be more of a curious looking than a intentful scanning for weaknesses looking.
Alright. I will keep an eye on her and the guards, but other than that, just continue to just do, like, swivel checks.
Okay. Prosia.
Yippee.
You are led by the guards into the kind of boxed off area. And inside you can see a pair of younger people kind of talking to each other. One of them appears to be they've got kind of light green hair, dressed in plate armor. On their back sits a large glaive of an off-white color with strange cracks throughout the weapon. A familiar design similar to that of the gauntlets.
Well, I think we might have found our target in sight.
Let's
Target in
just
sight.
take it now.
You
Yoink.
see the other person that they're talking to, he's got kind of black hair, and these kind of reddish eyes. He's dressed more formally, kind of in a... It's a strange combination, really, because at first glance it looks like a noble's outfit, but then you see the distinct coral crest and coral coloration of the academy. But then you see a very distinct noble sigil placed upon his other shoulder. And it looks like sort of a combination between between a Cape Coral uniform and a noble's formal outfit. His black hair does not even reach his shoulders, and his eyes kind of land on you as you and the guards enter. As you see, he says, "Guards, who is this?" One of the guards speaks up and says, "Lord Allmarch. This is... I didn't actually catch their name, but they have important vital information. Right. You see he kind of approaches and says, I'm Lord James Allmarch, head of Contra City. What did you hear?
Prozio would have bowed, like probably seeing all of them, you know, trying to seem respectful. Yeah. So I'm Serena, by the way. I had overheard when I was, you know, kind of walking through everything. Got a little bit lost in this big old city, and I heard some people talking in an alleyway about a possible assassination attempt.
Oh. Right, that is vital information. I'm glad you've brought it to my attention.
You know, I didn't hear about who it was. They were wearing cloaks and and masks. I didn't hear who was being targeted or why. But you know, I think they had noticed that I was there. 'Cause, you know, once I start hearing something, I kind of listen in. But so I quickly kind of went into public and tried to find my way here. Then I found this lovely fellow and you know, showed me here. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking so much. Am I talking too much?
No, not at all. Everything that you might have regarding the suspect is vital information. He kind of turns his attention to the other guy, and says, Master Pilgrim, would you... you see the kind of green-haired elf smiles and says, yeah, all right, I think we have it from here, miss.
I mean, I also have like a very like interesting ability, you know, in case you don't want to like risk anybody. And here they'll kind of like shift into we'll go with all March.
Okay.
And be like, and you know, like I can look like just about anybody. And then they'll quickly shift back to the tiefling Serena. Sorry if that was like offensive or anything.
You see, the two of them exchange a glance as Master Pilgrim shakes their head and says, no, absolutely not. As Lord Allmarch says, Master Pilgrim, it's worth considering. How would they know how to... If you won't, I will. You... Look, Pilgrim Umberlight, you have no command over the kingdom. You are not in charge of the prince. I am. You realize the risk you would be taking if you let a thing like that... I will not have any of this language from you. This person is offering to help us. Look, I'm not saying... Yes, you are. You very much are. But if the princess sees... The princess won't see anything. Your Imperial Highness is not going to have any idea what I'm doing with my prince. But I will. so you'd better keep your mouth shut. Look, James, don't call me by my first name. We have only just met. Yes, Lord Allmarch. I won't allow this, but I will. Or, alternatively, if you insist on not allowing this, perhaps instead I should present the idea to Prince Hector himself. Princess Shikara wouldn't... I don't care what Princess Shikara wants. Turning back to you, Brosia, he says, what did you say your name was?
Serena. Albanic.
Right. How would you like to meet the the royal prince?
I would love to.
Of course. Right this way then. He turns and kind of leads you closer to the stage. As he gets closer to the stage, you see the air seems to almost begin to waver, I suppose is the word. And suddenly there is a door there. He knocks on the door and says, Your Highness, I have something I need to report. A moment passes before you hear from the inside, all right, come in. You see Lord Allmarch pushes the door open. As the voice continues, just don't bring those Empire idiots in here again. Alright? Lord Allmarch gestures for you to follow as he steps into the door.
They will follow.
Okay. Stepping in, the door shuts behind him as Prince Hector says, all right, so what is it this time, pretty as his eyes kind of land on you. What's happening here? Prince Hector, the man in question that you are currently looking at, is he's clearly a satyr. A pair of slightly curled horns and slightly pointed elf-like ears. But what makes him stand out from other satyrs is, well, you're first drawn to his hair. From behind, it just was light blue and long and nothing special. But when he turned around, the underside of the hair seemed to sparkle. And as he moves, it almost looks like it's a gateway to galaxies. The whole night sky visible in his hair. His violet eyes study you closely, and you can see a large kind of moon pendant that is hung just over his forehead. He does have a scar over his right eye, as he thinks for a second and says, right, so what I take it this is an actual report. See, Lord Allmarch nods and says, I would not play games with you this close to the speech, Your Highness. Right. Okay. So, who is this then? Who are you? And he looks to you. What's your deal? Why are you with him?
So I'm Sabrina Albunek. Sabrina, sorry, I misspoke. Serena. And basically, was walking down, I heard some people talking about a potential assassination today.
You see, he kind of raises an eyebrow and says, there are 6 relic bearers here. Why would they try an assassination attempt?
I didn't hear a whole lot. I didn't hear why or who or anything.
Lord James, this is stupid, right? I mean, it seems that that they are at least serious about what they're saying. Right, that's not my, we don't need to panic, because there are 6 relic bearers here. Right, we can both see how stupid it would be to attempt to assassinate anyone, let alone one of us 3. Right. I understand that, but I will point out that this is the first proper time that Duchess Navia is going to be out in public. She might not... Right, but that's one of the 6 relic bearers who haven't done this before. I know what I'm doing. This isn't my first rodeo. And, I mean, you see he kind of unbuttons part of his shirt. And at first it just seems like he's trying to be revealing, and then you see a glowing blue amulet resting right on kind of the center of his chest. I mean, they're not, they know I have this. Shakara's got the shield. She never puts that thing away. I know Pugnator's out there with the other fucking idiot. I mean, I know that Pugnator's out there with Shakara's bodyguard. You, of course, have the... Oh, gods. Oh, I was so good at this. What? It's, You mean Rixa? Yes, Rixa. That's the one. Thank you. Your dagger thing. And then, of course, we know... Do we? Do we? I kind of assumed we did, right? Just makes sense that the Ignatius heir would have the Ignatius relic. Her mother might still wield it. I guess. That's fair. I didn't think about that. So it could just be 5 relic bearers. But I mean, she's kind of useless with it anyway, right? Like you said, this is the first time... this is the first time that she's been out in public like this. Right. Look, Prince Hector, I'm just worried that you aren't taking this serious enough. I am taking this just serious enough. I'm worried you're taking this too serious. Maybe we should kick them out, points directly at Prozia, and you should sit in here and calm down and relax a little bit. Because you are... I think you are stressing too much. It seemed like Hector wanted to say something else, but he caught himself. As he says, "Look, I thank you for," before James speaks up again, "they suggested replacing you." What? They'd see through any illusion. No, like... Can you just show him?
They will shift into protector.
Oh. This is a dead magic zone. Which means that's not magic. The Empire didn't want this? No. Thilgrim seemed like he wanted to fight me over the... Seemed like they wanted to fight me over the fact I was at least considering doing this. Isn't their whole thing war? This is like War Strategy 101. Their whole thing is fighting. Our whole thing is thinking. Right, but I mean, we're trying to do this whole Age of Peace thing now, so I'm trying to, like, I'm trying not to stereotype. Right, I suppose I shouldn't either. But this, I mean, this is a prime opportunity to, I don't know, do something to protect you. Okay. One teensy weensy tiny whiny little tiny problem kind of pulls the amulet out from beneath his shirt again and says, "What are we going to do about this? Because they probably can't use this. You don't have the Crest of D-Rai, do you?"
I mean, okay, hold on. I should talk more like them. I mean, I don't have the Crest of D-Rai, but I would be able to at least, wield it in a sense.
Yeah, it's different. Carrying it, wielding it, it doesn't glow if you don't have the right crest. It's kind of like the whole thing. Like, look, takes it off, puts it over Lord Allmarch's neck, and it sits comfortably, but does not glow, before he pulls it off and puts it back on himself. See, Lord Allmarch, of course, has the Allmarch family crest, the Crest of Amontis, and I've got the Crest of D-Rai, so it's like, I could hold his dagger, I could not use his dagger. It would not glow. But you, other than that, kind of thinks, So you want to play as me. Play as a prince.
Suppose so. Sorry, I go British. I can't do his voice. Or their voice? I don't know.
His voice.
Okay.
I should put him in the NPCs, actually, shouldn't I? As he says, so you want to play as a prince, and you want to have your little spotlight where the whole world is watching you, right? I don't think that's a good idea. Personally, I think it's smart. I think it's good thinking. You know, replace the guy who's going to get assassinated. But you did not tell me that it was specifically me who was being assassinated, right?
Don't know who's being assassinated specifically. I mean, maybe you're all targets in some kind of way.
Right, but again, that just seems stupid. So, forgive me for a second, but I just want to run you through what I'm thinking here so that you kind of understand where I'm coming from. I think you are lying to me. either intentionally or not. I'm not sure yet. But what I do know is there is no assassination plot. I am 90% certain that there is no assassination plot, because there are at least 5 relic bearers here, and the captain of APS. This is the tightest security has ever been anywhere. 5 active relics. No one is going to get through anything. Because, in case you have been sleeping under a rock the entire time, relics have the power of the gods. But regardless, there are 5 relics, 1 APS captain at least, and I don't think the assassination is real. I think whoever you overheard, if you actually overheard someone and you're not just lying to me, for the sake of lying to the crown prince of the entire Callous Kingdom, I think they wanted you to overhear this. I think they wanted you to set this kind of state of panic to draw attention here to the stage, and then they are going to go somewhere else and do a thing somewhere else. So I'm not going to give any special orders to my people. All right? I am going to have them do exactly as they have already been ordered. I'm not going to send them to go looking for someone out there doing whatever weird shit, because that's Asunia's problem. And I'm not going to order them all to come here as like a show of force and give in to what you or the people who you overheard talking want. But I do admire the idea. I do admire the plan, the strategy, the thinking. So you're gonna leave. You're gonna go back to wherever. If you're worried about them coming after you, you can stay in view of the guards. But you're gonna leave my chambers. I'm gonna do the speech as myself, as usual. And if an assassination attempt does happen, you can say I told you so. I will come find you, and you can say I told you so.
If he's not dead.
How does that sound?
I mean, if you're not dead, that'd be great.
I won't be. Trust me.
Wait, I just realized, though, have you not heard about,
Famous last word.
like... have you not heard about, like... There's, like, a news article going around about, like, people trying to get Cress?
Even if that was possible, which it isn't, I don't know where you would hear such an outrageous rumor. But even if it was possible, we still, like, every single relic is kept under heavy surveillance. There is, like, if anything, this, you being here, as he turns and, like, glares at Lord Allmarch, is a major breach. You hear me? A major breach of security, and should not have happened. Are you getting that, Lord Allmarch? This should not have happened. They should not be here. Yes, Your Highness. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I have a speech to prepare. I have makeup I need to finish. I have preparations I need to get done. If I'm going to die today, I want to at least die pretty. And I'm not going to die today. But I want you out of here, and he points at you, Prozia, and I want you to stay, because we are going to have a long conversation.
Conversation, totally.
He turns and looks back at you, Prozia, and he says, so, Sir Rena, Sir, whatever your name was, shoo now, you're dismissed.
Well, Prozia will turn around. Still looking like him. Well, I believe you are making a mistake. Don't come crying to me, by the way.
No, I'll stick to my word. I'll come find you so that you can say I told you so, if it happens.
If you're still alive.
I will be.
And then, Prozia will shift into the Serena form. Well, it was lovely meeting you.
It was lovely meeting you as well, if only because you could show me that I missed a spot earlier. You see he kind of turns back to the vanity, and grabs a kind of brush and begins to kind of dot at a small part of his face. As he says, okay, you can leave now.
Damn, what a fucking dickhead.
He's a prince! What do you expect?
You know, it's fair, it's fair. You're doing a great job, I love it.
He's like a prick, but he's like that one lovable prick that will absolutely admit when he's wrong. After he's been proven wrong. Still a prick. I love
him. Why do I want to kill somebody and pretend to be them? I mean, yeah. We'll leave for now. We definitely won't be coming back here later. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
And we'll leave and we'll go try to find the rest of the group.
Finding the rest of the group is very easy. You managed to do it in less than 10 seconds.
I'm assuming it's close to break time, though.
It is, yes. I was actually just about to call break.
Mm-hmm.
So wahoo!
Let's return at 20 past the hour, so 15 minutes.
Yippee!
Yahoo!
Yeah!
I'm glad I got to introduce Prince Hector!
Yippee!
I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat.
Cat has been glaring at me, and she looks very grumpy. It's because when both of my cats decided to jump on my bed, I pet the one that was closer to where I was standing instead of the other one. So now she's mad at me.
Oh. Tell her to fucking grow up. Not actually. I'll be back.
Homosexuals.
What did you just say to me?
I said homosexual.
Rude.
Yeah. I know. How rude of me.
Yep.
Oh god, Noah sent me something. Hang on.
Not good.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
The thing Noah sent me.
What is it?
It was a reverse stork.
A what?
A reverse
Oh.
stork.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Wait. Wait. I think I understand.
It was Crow v.
Oh.
Wade.
Oh god. Alright, I'm still eating, so just give me a minute.
Okay, well, we
Yep,
still
same,
have...
but mine's mostly quiet.
We still have a minute before session starts again. I do
We'll attempt
have...
to chow down.
Oh. Inoa's gonna be a minute or two late. How dare they? Can't believe they would do this. What the fucketh?
I'll kill him. Don't worry, I'll kill him. I got you, bro.
Alright, I know.
Dimitri was just straight up T-posing in the corner.
Alarming.
Alright, I believe we're all back.
My sanity isn't.
Your sanity left us a long time ago.
Yeah, that's gone.
I'm not sure you were born with any.
Damn! Okay. Fuck me, I guess.
Alright, so you guys find yourselves back with the Prozia, you find yourself back out with the rest of your party outside in the kind of festival area.
Yeah, they'll just wander up. So, some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that my original plan for a distraction isn't gonna quite work. A bit too smart, I think. But the good news is that I've got some more some insight on things.
Alrighty, what you got?
That's always good.
Well,
So-
okay, wait. We're supposed to wait till we're not, like, out in public, right?
I mean, we can whisper if you want. But actually, yeah, no. They look to the guards. Let's meet up at another point. They might think that this is suspicious. Very loudly. Oh my god, that was such a cool story about your scar. Sorry I asked about it. I'm very nosy.
Yeah, you really fucking are. You should watch out for chairs.
I will, especially after that story.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
fucking deadly.
And then they'll start
God.
and they'll start walking away. Well, it was nice meeting you.
It was semi-nice meeting you. Did it work?
Dim is just gonna, like, chuckle and just kind of shake their head.
I assume we're meeting back up at Barclay's locale.
Are you Prozio? Barkley? Div?
How far away is it?
It's a bit away.
How much of a walk?
Like 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
Okay,
Somewhere
yeah,
in there.
we'll walk. We'll walk there. Wait, is there? Yeah, Chase is here. He confirmed that my sanity was long gone. Where's he
Mhm.
now?
Yeah, no, sorry, I wouldn't grab me a drink. What happened? What's going on?
I believe you guys are headed back to your place, actually.
Ah, yes.
Here we go.
Sounds good to me. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Okay.
At some point in an alleyway, Prozia will probably, when they're like alone, will shift back into the orange-haired half-elf.
Okay. Into the Zaid form.
Mm-hmm.
The Zorm, if you will.
No, not the Zorm.
Not the
Not.
Zorm!
I hope no one refers to that as the Zorm.
I hope everybody refers to it as the Zorm just to spite you.
I love the Zorm.
Damn.
So Prozia in the Zorm and the rest of you all make your way back to Barclay's abode.
Home again, home again.
Alright, Shifty, drop the news.
Spill the tea.
No, tea's kind of expensive. Here, I won't be spilling it.
It's a figure of speech.
Anyway,
so stupid.
because that's what makes us funny. But, anyways, so kind of bad news, but at least we'll know a bit more. 5 out of 6 people or something, all have relics. So-
What the hell?
Okay, wait, we talking like a general statistic here, or like
So it
specific
seems
people?
the from my understanding, the nobles that were coming here, they have relics as well, and a bunch of their bodyguards do as well, and one of them is up in the air. If they would have the... He was very confused.
Literally or figuratively?
Figuratively.
Okay, I see.
But, I had met with a couple different people. There was a pilgrim, very pretty, green hair, did not like me, and I don't like them.
Can't imagine why you're so easy to get along with.
I will ignore that for now.
You can hear the sarcasm.
Another one was, March. He was agreeable, to an extent. What I had offered was that, basically I would go in as a decoy for, one of the, heirs to make sure that they didn't die and I could,
Wouldn't that have put you in danger?
I mean, yes, but I can handle myself.
I guess it's fair, but anyways.
Actually,
But
a
it would-
very good plan.
But and even then, I was going to use everything to my advantage to instead get whatever relic that the other people are trying to get, because of the
Wait.
chaos of it.
If
Yeah.
there's gonna be multiple different relics here, how do we know which one is being targeted?
I do not know.
That's the problem.
Yes.
We got possibly 6. You said
Possibly 6. At least 5 confirmed. The bodyguard, the agreeable one, who was okay with the idea of a decoy, he also had one. It was a
It was a dagger.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I was reading what you had sent.
Oh, gotcha.
But it was a dagger. The Prince Hector, he has an amulet. It's very flashy. Man. Very pretty. I had some smart reasoning as to turn away my my decoy idea. But you know, hopefully it won't be a failed assassination.
Whoa. Wait, were they talking about? No one was talking about an assassination aside from you bringing it up to the guards, right?
Well, like, it would make the most sense that, you know, somebody would... Okay, am I misunderstanding that as a player? Because I thought that the cursed ones were going to basically, you know, do an attack to get... Or, like, that was implied, at least.
Yeah, Teola and Travis weren't... Or, Teola wasn't entirely clear what she thought the Cursed Ones were going to do, just that this was going to be where and when they targeted.
Okay, gotcha. Alright. That was okay.
An assassination attempt is a fair conclusion to draw.
Understood. Gotcha.
But,
Well, I mean, we didn't know that there was going to be 5 of them. I guess the odds are kind of in their favor right now.
I mean, if we each grab 1, I can grab 2.
You do remember that they're very heavy. I would be probably the one carrying all of them.
God, you fucking show off. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just do the whole thing by yourself, why don't you?
I mean, that's typically how I do operate.
That was sarcasm, dipshit.
I know, but I'm just saying your sarcasm is stupid.
Damn. Guys,
Dipshit.
now is not the time to be.
Yeah,
it's
like... not the fucking time. So I'm gonna choose not to bite your head off about this so we can work together and figure our shit out.
Damn. Anyways, so if we're gonna take the word literally, then that narrows it down to 4, maybe 5.
No,
Because
there's 5.
Well, yeah,
relics.
but they said it was a weapon. If we take their word literally, then that means.
Oh yes, the weapon.
Yes.
So yeah,
If
it
we
would
take
make
their
sense
word
that
literally.
Prince Hector was not
Not
the target of this.
But then again, that could still be wrong. God, why is all this got to be so complicated? What in the world?
Okay, so they're looking for the relic shit, right?
Yeah.
Is there any particular reason why they would want like one relic over another? Like if there are multiple here, why would they pick out one in particular to take? Or is it just chance, like they're just grabbing whatever they can get?
Maybe the god that they're linked to?
But what we've known is that they have crests that shouldn't exist.
Yeah. But
they're also cursed.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they also said that they had gotten access to other crest as well, I think. Right? Am I remembering this correctly? God.
That they had access to crests that both did and didn't exist?
Yeah.
Yes. That seems to be
Okay.
the case.
Were there specifics on which ones they had access to?
They revealed to you the crest of Prado when you first spoke to them, which was a crest that did exist, but then had ceased to exist, and then seemingly came
Right.
back. Other than that, I don't believe there are any specifics, but it's safe to assume that if they can create crests that don't exist, that they could probably replicate crests that do.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
I mean, maybe that was why they wanted the gauntlets in particular, because those weren't real, right? I mean, they were real, but they weren't like the other things. So maybe there's
what they
some
said.
other relic here that isn't an actual thing, but is its own thing. You get it?
But okay, I thought they had just said in the alleyway when we were eavesdropping that they had confirmed the gauntlets to be real.
They said the gauntlets were a perfect emulation.
Okay.
They were.
I remember in the alley they said something specifically like confirmation or something.
Something I know they never confirmed the gauntlets to be real real relics, but that they function identical to a real relic is basically what they said.
Okay. But there was also mention of I forgot the name. But of the person that there was somebody that it was their first time being in public.
Oh.
So
And
I
Duchess
wonder if
Mavia
that's the
was the
target then.
Duchess Mavia?
Yeah.
Who's,
From the Ignatius family.
Yeah, the Ignatius
era. Duchess Mavia. The Ignatius. So it might be them just based off the fact that this is like the first time that they are shown.
Yeah.
I mean, that tracks. If it's, pretty well known that everyone else there has a relic, then if this is the first time this whoever lady is going to be out in public, then it makes sense that they would target her, right?
It would.
But I mean, excuse me. The question is whether or not she's gonna have the relic. That was what we're worried about, right? That's the one that's in the air.
Just about to type whisper voiceless if that was the one that wasn't sure.
Yeah, it was Mavia that was the one who wasn't. They weren't sure if it was her, if she was gonna have it.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, it was her, but I mean, I guess they would probably know.
I mean, if push comes to shove, somebody creates a distraction, somebody else runs up, starts taking shit, we probably know that somebody who's taking shit is the bad guy, so we can just get them, assuming that they can't, teleport out of there.
Another thing, magic is not going to work there.
Oh, that's important. That is very important to know. That is very important information.
We can play that to our advantage, though. That way we know that they probably can't use magic to get away.
Not in a certain radius. If they get out of whatever radius is blocking magic, they could probably oof.
Yeah. Damn. This is gonna be complicated. Okay. So we the Navia is the one we are thinking is gonna be the one, right? The target.
No, that's what my gut is telling me.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to find out until we get there, spot whoever's. I mean, honestly, I think that's our first priority. We find out who could be targeting for the theft, and then we. I don't know. I guess we watch. I'm not entirely sure what we need to do after that. Any ideas?
I mean, this sounds like a play it by ear situation to me. We get there, if we can single out who's shady and who's not, then we keep an eye on them, and when shit inevitably hits, when shit goes wrong, then we just intervene.
Yeah.
Make sure we're in good spots for it. Shifty can do his thing, be up on stage or whatever. The rest of us can be nearby. I don't see that the plan has really changed much, except for, you magic people can't do your spell shit.
Yes.
I feel like we've already established, though, that Persia won't be able to get on stage.
Yeah, the original plan kind of went kaput.
You can still be up close, can't you?
Yeah, and I could always manage to become a guard for whatever kind of reason.
Something tells me the guards will know each other, though. Another one, if someone new shows up?
Not all of them. They're all coming from...
And usually not at first glance. I mean, as long as Prosia is careful about it and doesn't expose herself to a guard for too long, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Yeah, I mean, if you get the outfit, you look bored enough,
Yeah.
you can pull it off.
I know I can pull it off. Thank you for noticing.
Very humble, very humble.
God, remind me never to compliment you again. Your ego doesn't need to be any fucking bigger.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I probably won't be very useful to any
What, you don't got a sword or something?
I mean, sure, yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna try and kill a god, or if that's what it comes down to. What?
I give Barkley some things like horrible.
Hello?
Can I give Barkley chloroform?
Can you give Barkley what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why would you give the newspaper chloroform?
Because
Why
he
wouldn't
can't
you?
cast spells.
Oh, well then.
I mean, you certainly have chloroform,
Yeah.
so you can hand it to him and see what happens.
Barkley, I'm not gonna kill anyone. Persia hands him chloroform.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand him some. Well, you don't have to. This won't kill them, but this will knock them out. Or you have to kind of get the jump on them, though.
Uh-huh.
You have to cover their mouth and nose until they go unconscious.
Oh, okay. Would Barkley know what this is?
Roll a medicine check.
If need be, I can demonstrate on Thistle here.
Oh, jeez.
Good luck covering up her snoot.
Well, let's get that. Let's get that.
That's a 21.
21.
That's a 21.
That
My medicine
you
is
do.
garbage.
You do indeed know what this is.
Is it illegal?
I believe it is.
What?
You don't know. It's your world, and you don't know if chloroform is illegal or not.
I mean, it would make sense that it is.
Yes, I'm going to go with yes.
I don't know, you should smell it and figure out if it's illegal.
Prosit, this could cause, like, permanent brain damage. You know that, right?
What's worse, brain damage or death? Which one would you pick?
Well... if it's a guard, then I would rather them stay alive. But
But when did the topic turn to us now fighting the guards? When
no,
did
I'm saying if it came down to us having to run from some guards,
no,
or
this is-
like if some.
I was saying that this is out of character, real quick. Like I feel like I missed something. 'Cause
Oh no,
we're now suddenly
Barkley's just speculating what could happen.
okay.
Yeah.
Like when did we start turning on the guards? When did that happen?
Probably because they'll be trying to stop us from thieving the thieves who are thieving.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thieving thieves.
The thief.
Is that what we call this group? The thieving thieves?
Yes.
You guys,
Please,
you
God.
guys know what's better? You guys know what's easier than robbing banks? Robbing bank robbers.
That are robbing bank robbers.
We're not
I mean-
onioning this. Come on, guys.
I'll hold on to this, but I really hope. I don't know if I want to hold on to this because
Use it as, a last resort in case,
yeah. But what if I get patted down and I
hide
got
it's
this-
better.
Where do you want me to? Where do you hide it?
I always
I
hide it.
I don't deal in illicit goods or like assassination tools. Where do you put this?
Well, I have a great many pockets, so they aren't always suspicious when they feel something weird.
Stores the chloroform in the same pocket as the quesadillas.
Did Berkeley ever get his quesadilla, or did he just kind of sit there the whole time?
Oh no!
He
no,
pulls out another quesadilla.
God. Barkley, smell it. It smells exactly like a quesadilla.
Take a bite out of it. He's just so hungry. Well, if you're more worried about something staying hidden, like maybe wear some more layers. Have it like directly against your skin or something. Sounds like bad advice. Just make it as
Stick in your
difficult to
pants.
get to as possible.
Stick it in your pants.
Yeah, and then just say that you are always, a little bit strange. That you're just really excited.
That chloroform in your pocket, and you're just happy to see me.
Exactly. Yes.
I guess I could do.
This group is awful. I love it here.
I'm changing my status.
Our matching rat statuses are no more.
I'm sorry, but is that chloroform in your pocket? Or...
How do you spell that? I don't know how to spell that.
Well, don't look it up. That'll put you on a list.
Oh, I know. That's why I don't want to look it up.
Hang on, I just looked it up.
Oh well, you have fun with that. FBI is coming to your door right now.
Well, I wanted to see if it was toxic to ingest, and it is.
Oh, well, I mean that is good to know. Whew, that was funny.
Hey, so how do you
Um,
spell it?
I'm writing it down. Hang on, I can't spell words out loud.
That's okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, fair. I guess I'll try and put it in my pants as conspicuously as possible. Excuse me.
You managed to conceal the chloroform.
How is it obvious?
It is certainly concealed.
Oh no. Okay.
It's going great, you guys. Don't even worry about it.
Can you see it?
Can you
Don't-
see
don't-
it? If it like,
I don't know. Can you? I feel like this is more of a Barkley question than a Chase question than a Talon question.
Should I roll? Should I like roll stealth maybe?
Sure.
you know,
Can I give him advantage because like
Yeah, sure.
I like no put it like this. You fucking imbecile.
Dude. I don't know. I don't know if I would want you anywhere near my junk.
I'm sure to do a tea kettle.
I heard that.
I
I'm
heard it
baffled that your
too.
mic picked it up.
Yeah.
I actually sounded like 1,000 dying bugs.
I'm not going to take advantage because if Prozia was trying to like reach for it, I would have swatted Prozia's hands away.
Guys, this is weird. This is getting weird. Can we just hide it in like a normal way?
I want to, yeah. I don't know where I'm gonna hide it though.
Do you not have pockets?
I mean, yeah, but that's not really hide. I guess I'll just put it in my pocket. I don't like the thought of having something like this on me in a spot that is easily reachable. Kind of worse.
Well, then put it somewhere else, but
pocket.
stop talking about your junk. This is weird, and I'm a lesbian.
Where is this coming from? I'm trying to.
I don't want to hear about your junk. That's the point.
Okay, you know what? Fair
Happy
enough.
Pride
Fair
Month.
enough.
This old sexuality reveal.
We been knew. Look at that fucking fox.
I mean, we knew the fox was fruity, but we didn't know what flavor of fruity.
Oh, I did.
Oh, well, I
The
didn't.
pink and orange flavor.
Evidently.
For the time
in
being,
more
I'm
ways
just
than
gonna
one.
put it in my bag. Do I even have a bag? I don't know if I do. I don't think I do.
Like you should.
You should have a
You
bag.
definitely have a bag.
I have a bag. I'll put it in my bag.
There we go. Jesus Christ.
You have an extra bag.
I don't know if I've ever
You need
heard
a
Talon
bag.
sound so disappointed. I'm kind of
Yeah.
impressed.
I have. I've made him sound like
It
that on
took-
multiple
It
occasions.
took
It's
so long.
hilarious.
It took so long for you to stop trying to shove chloroform down your pants.
Now that is a sentence I did not know that I would hear today.
That's not a sentence I ever thought I would say.
I thought it was just a matter of time.
You what?
Hmm?
Did you like when we first met? Did you like look at me and you were like, "This man is going to say, something about shoving chloroform down your pants one day. It's only a matter of time."
Yes, that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah,
Exactly
that
as
was
the
your first
prophecy
impression.
foretold.
That was your first impression.
Mm-hmm. I went, wow, this is a homosexual. I can't wait for Chloroform.
Oh god. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Chase just die. Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
Sorry. Was it- I
He's
just-
fucking
Inside.
I wasn't ready for this conversation.
Neither
No
was
one
I.
was.
Oh, so
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry,
my-
you guys.
my
This was
stomach
totally
hurts.
my idea.
No, my-
I'm sorry for this that I'm about to send. I was trying to make a community thing, but it's really difficult to do on the phone.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't say that's conveniently.
What the fuck?
Oh. Dude, Talon sounded so dejected. Oh.
I'm gonna pass
This
out.
is totally my fault, and I regret nothing.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so
Anyway.
sorry.
Okay, so you've stopped trying to shove chloroform down your pants and actually put
Yeah.
it in your bag.
You know, we'll just say Barkley wasn't thinking straight because he's never actually handled anything like this before.
He's never
nervous.
handled an illegal substance, and so he thought to put it next to his dick.
He was scared.
To say, if anything, Div totally said, "Stick it down your pants." Like that was totally in character. They just didn't even look, and then they just smirked and let the entire the chaos just ensue.
Oh.
Okay. Gods. Okay, so you've got the chloroform now.
Yep.
Yes, let's move past the chloroform.
Acquired.
That is meant to be,
What's
a
step
last
2?
resort.
Yeah. I figured it was. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be coughing for a little bit now because I was laughing so much. So okay. Okay. So the plan currently is just find whoever could be the culprit, figure out who they targeted, and then play it by ear. Right?
Well, the
Which I guess.
I forgot their name.
Which one?
Tiola, they said that they weren't able to say the description of what they were trying to get.
Right. Yeah. I'm
So
aware of that.
they know.
They do know. Okay.
They
yeah.
do know.
We're
Right.
only truly supposed to be a distraction. Why are we worrying about trying to grab the thing that we don't know?
Because we don't want either of them having it.
Okay.
I mean-
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
think we're
what-
on the same page about that.
So what do we do if that works? If we actually get away with this? Where do we go? What do we do?
Div, you mentioned something about being able to, put it in some kind of bag or to hide it.
Yeah, it's just stick it in the bag. Same way, your little boyfriend had it. What was his name again?
Travis.
Travis. Him. It's similar to that, I guess. It's not bottomless, but it's a magic bag, and they're just gonna point to it.
Okay, that works. I have an idea for a more permanent hiding spot. I would probably have to answer, but we would have to be seen far away from each other while you went and tried to hide it. If that is what if we would want to make sure that that both parties stay as far away from it as possible.
Right. So, but that's still though, like, if this mission goes tits up for Travis, and who was the other one? I can't remember who that one was.
Tiora.
Yeah. If it goes tits up for them, then what happens to them? They lost the relic. And there's no guarantee that they wouldn't already know that it was us that took it.
We could just blame the cursed ones.
You really think they'd be dumb enough to fall for that, though?
If the amount of chaos that they're expecting to break out actually does break out, they're probably not going to expect a third group of people to be trying to steal shit. They're going to blame each other.
And I'm technically not supposed to know about this. So
That is also true.
Could feign ignorance.
That is true.
All right. Well, then we got a solid enough plan, I guess.
We can figure out what to do with the thing later, but we just make sure that it doesn't go to either of those groups of people. I think it's step one.
Yeah.
But we should come up with a different plan in case either one of those groups gets it. We should make a plan for if the Shadow Children do and if the Cursed ones do.
Well, we go get it. What else would we do?
I don't know how simple it would be to go get it from the Cursed ones. We know where the Shadow Children are.
Well, then let's just not fuck it up the first time.
Wishful thinking, I guess.
Look, if the Shadow Children get it, they at least know that we aren't, like, we're on relatively good terms with them.
For now.
We'll figure it out if that happens.
Mhm.
The Shadow, the Cursed ones, that one's the issue. And again, I don't see how we could come up with a plan for that since we don't know where they're operating from anymore.
Other than the fact that they have the ability to get to the Feywild and the Shadowfell.
Not
All
anymore.
that is now underwater.
Yeah.
It might not have another
But they
way.
did, but they could be there. And they probably have other ways to get there.
Yeah, it's fair.
Or at least know of how to get to other ways to get there.
All right. Look, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, we need to worry about just what's in front of us. So I say we handle what we got, and then we'll see what happens, I guess.
Treebark's right. Let's fuck some shit up and worry about the rest later.
Okay.
How long do we have until the speech starts?
At this point, you have about 3.5 hours until midday.
I'd say we just go out nearby at least and at least see if anything shifty is happening. We might be able to get a better idea of a contingency plan if we're able to even remotely figure out parts of even where they're positioned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well.
let's go scout some shit.
Let's go.
Maybe then Barkley can finally get his quesadilla.
No.
No.
All the quesadilla vendors are burnt down to the ground.
Oh, that was the distraction. We were late for the distraction. That was the distraction.
Oh, no! Not the quesadillas!
Nah.
The quesadilla economy is about to be in shambles.
You try to start up like a
Yeah.
quesadilla like truck near Barkley, and you just get the Skyrim letter for the Dark Brotherhood that says "We know."
So okay. Fill me in. What exactly is the plan, just so that I fully understand? What are you doing right now?
I think we're just scouting out things again, and I think probably trying to catch out other people who might be suspicious and shifty.
Maybe someone. Maybe we might catch someone scouting out the area as well.
Okay. Go ahead and
But-
roll.
Oh yeah. No. You go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead and roll either investigation or perception.
All of us, or just one of us?
Each of you who is going to be doing the scouting.
Either perception or
Oh,
investigation.
no.
Yes.
Damn.
I am so annoyed. It's supposed to be stuff that I'm good at, you know? And what do I roll? A natural 1.
Oh,
That sucks.
sorry, buddy.
I got a 25.
23.
I got a 21.
I got an 8.
Oh.
Yikers.
Bonus plus 7. It's supposed to be good. What do I roll? A 1.
So that was an 8 for Div, a what? For everyone else?
21 for me.
25 for me.
23.
Okay, Jesus Christ, you guys. You... And it was just Div who succeeded the first time, right? Or, no, it was just
Yeah.
Div who rolled the first time.
No,
Okay.
we all rolled, but it was me that succeeded the first time, and then now here I am. Literally, I see nothing. I trip over Thistle, probably.
As you guys are looking around, the three of you spot someone who seems to be kind of looking generally at the within the general area. You see someone who's looking kind of around the general area, kind of dark-skinned, long brown hair, beautiful black dress with gold trim. She's got 2 guards to either side of her, all 3 of them bearing the symbol of kind of a clover on their uniforms. She seems to be kind of looking about the area near to the stage. But other than her, you don't really see anyone nearby, and she doesn't seem to be, like, scrutinizing every detail, and it's more of, like, just kind of getting a lay of the land type thing.
And it's you said it was a clover?
Yeah, the sigil appears to be a clover.
Does it ring any bells at all?
Oh, actually, you specifically can roll me a history check if you'd like.
Oh, I have. History. There it is. Fuck me.
Sure. When? Where?
It's a natural 1. Plus 9, which is a 10.
There's
Yike.
something nagging at the back of your head about this sigil. It is familiar, but you can't place a finger on why it's familiar.
Huh.
Does Div also see these people? Or is Div just
Right now, no.
delusional?
If they get pointed out to Div, then yes. But right now, no.
You guys seen that symbol anywhere?
Which symbol?
The one on those gods over there. I'll
I saw
point
them
them out.
earlier.
Oh,
I saw them earlier, but they weren't really doing anything. Are
Have
we
you seen
are they generally in the same spot, or have they moved around?
They are in the same area and still looking kind of at the stage area. But they have moved as if to get another angle.
They're in the same general area. They were here. We were here earlier. Does the symbol look familiar to Div at all? don't know if it would.
No, not to Div, no. Well, no. I'm gonna say no. Maybe something at the back of your, back of your wrist feels familiar about it, but...
What is the back of your wrist?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it would be close. You know what? This is getting off topic. I'm not gonna worry about it. Prozia, have you seen it?
The sigil Prozia is unfamiliar to you, I would imagine.
Oh damn.
I doesn't look familiar, no.
Alrighty. Well,
I mean, March.
other than them though, there's no one else around.
You don't really see anyone else around, no. Other than, no one that stands out to her.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
who knows? Maybe they could be. Maybe they are the other ones that will try to steal us or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't see anyone. What were we gonna say, Prozia? Sorry.
I mean, I could go up and talk to them. We could all, maybe, if we wanted to.
I mean, I
I feel
guess.
like a big random. I feel like a random group of people. They look official. Random group of people might seem sketchy or off to them.
I mean, she's just hanging out, waiting for the same thing everyone else is, right? Or are we really that worried about the weird clover thing that no one knows?
She looks important. If a bunch of random strangers that are seemingly nobody just go up and try to start talking to her.
I mean, we could just blame it on, curiosity, polite. People go up to other people, make small talk all the time.
Are they blatantly trying to stay hidden?
No.
No.
They are out in the open.
Okay. Right.
I mean, what makes the most sense is to go up to them, compliment something about them, and be like, ask about their personal life, and then they won't really question you all that much.
I mean, I'm
Does it
not
look like
opposed.
other people are avoiding, like, walking by them?
No, not
Or
really.
it's...
No one's really avoiding them. They're just not talking to anyone right now.
Well, we can go over there if you want to.
If you want to try, you can, but I don't know. I'll stay back if you do.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
really the sort to talk to stuffy people. Doubt you'd want me up there anyway.
yeah. I don't know. It's just the symbol kind of. It looked a little familiar, but I was just curious.
I mean, we can go ask if you want. Satiate that curiosity. You're a news reporter, for the god's sake. Like, you're supposed to be going up and asking people questions. Like, maybe you could ask. You could be like, oh, you know, I'm doing a little article about what's happening, you know, this week. Like, ask for a small interview of like where they come from, what are they doing, if they've had fun with the Harvest Festival this far, stuff like that. Then it, bam! Now it's no longer suspicious.
Guess that's spam.
Well, come on, let's. We'll say that I'm your assistant, Zaid. Okay?
Sure. Alrighty.
Okay.
I guess we'll go walk up to him.
You approach her and her bodyguards. Her gaze kind of falls on you as you approach, and you walk up to her.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm not entirely sure who you are, but I'm doing a small little, article on what's been going on today. The meeting that's happening later today.
Yes. Actually, hang on. Barkley, what language are you speaking?
Just common.
Okay. She looks a little confused at you and glances towards her guards. One of the guards. Apologies. Lady Desarnata does not speak common.
Oh, what does she speak?
Elven is her most proficient language.
I will start speaking in Elvish then, and say sorry, my bad. I did. Oh, you didn't speak common. Anyways,
It is
I'm
quite
doing,
all right.
yeah. I'm doing this small article for a paper that I run down in the deeper parts of the city. Doing something on this here little gathering. Do you have any words to share?
Words to share about the...
Just your thoughts on the whole gathering and whatnot.
Well, I suppose I am excited about the prospects. Her eyes continue to kind of dart around a bit as she speaks. The colliding nations meeting here for a unique harvest festival in the midst of a desert is certainly curious.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, nothing really grows out here other than palm trees. Yeah. What was your name? I'm sorry, I didn't ask before.
I am Lady Des Arnata of House Arnata. I hail from the Callus Kingdom. And you? You said you're a reporter.
Yes. My name's Barkley.
Barkley. A nice name. You do see, I forgot to describe this earlier. She's got kind of a flower tattoo that snakes up her neck, a bit.
Oh.
And kind of, blooms right where her neck meets kind of the base of her skull, into a kind of beautiful black lily. As she says, Barkley, was it?
Yeah.
Huh. I believe my associates have mentioned a Barkley.
Your associates?
I am a noblewoman from afar. I would not come here without knowledge of this city. I've been in contact with associates of mine.
Oh, well, fair enough. I'm sorry. I'm mostly local news, more or less.
Right.
I can't say I've ever heard of you. I'm sorry.
You are quite alright.
While he's talking, is there anyone like quietly approaching or like circling around, like hidden security or something after Barkley approaches?
What is your passive perception?
12, I think.
Okay. Are you actively looking around?
I'm trying to make sure he's
Okay.
not gonna walk into a trap here.
Go ahead and roll perception then.
Okay. Natural 20 for a 22.
Natural
Oh, shit.
20. God damn. Alright. You kind of glance around, and Barkley, your passive perception is 19?
Yeah.
Okay. Div, you glance around looking to make sure that Barkley is safe. And Barkley, your eyes, as they do as a reporter, tend to wander a bit while you are speaking with her. Everything is still around you. Almost too still.
Oh no.
There is something uneasy about the air and how it hangs heavy. But you don't
Okay.
see anything, just a feeling that something is off.
Off. Is it just a general sense, or is it specifically about her, or?
Just a general sense that something is off.
Okay. Huh.
As she smiles at you and she says, "You wanted an interview then?"
I might get you word on some more of your thoughts a little bit later. But for now, I'm gonna go walk around and see about talking to some other people. See what everyone else is thinking. You know.
She almost looks disappointed as she nods and says, "Of course. I suppose I should be off as well."
Oh well, you have a wonderful rest of your day then. Is there any way I could, find you and get an interview later maybe?
My people will be in contact with you, Barkley.
Oh?
Fair enough.
Like
You have a wonderful.
Like I said,
Yeah.
my associates have already heard of you.
Right.
She gives you a soft smile. What's your passive insight?
19 as well, I believe. Yeah. No, passive insight's 14. Sorry.
14. She gives you a soft smile, but it doesn't reach her eyes. It's
Doesn't re-
it doesn't reach her eyes, as in it's not like a
It's not a
It's-
genuine smile. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
her mouth is moving, her eyes are telling a different story.
mhm.
yeah.
But she smiles at you softly and says, It's all right. I'll be in contact soon."
Fair enough. You have a wonderful day.
You as well, Barkley. As she turns and begins to walk away from you, the looming sensation that something is wrong also begins to fade. This kind of primal fear in the back of your mind fading as she walks away from you.
I'll just kind of glance around a little bit paranoid and start walking back to the group.
Okay.
I'll keep it, but after a minute, I'm gonna turn her, make sure she's not just like watching somewhere.
She is walked away to a different part, but she can still kind of see the stage area from where she is.
Okay, and she's not watching me.
Not actively, no.
Okay, all right.
Any of the guards watching him?
One of the guards kind of has their eye on him a little bit, but it's not like a "I'm glaring at you." It's more of, "That was a curious guy. I wonder where he's going now."
Yeah.
The weird sense in the air, was that just something Barkley could tell, or was that something Div could
No, that
tell
was
too?
something Div could feel as well.
Alright.
But it also faded for Div when she began to walk away.
Yeah, I thought so. Just making sure.
I'll get back to the group and just be like, that was a very intense woman.
Something was off.
Yeah, you felt it too?
Yep, it just... I couldn't quite tell what it was, but it was just off. It faded when she walked away.
Well,
I don't know, it was weird.
What did she say?
I mean, you were there with. I thought Prosia came with Barkley.
Oh yeah, Prosia did, but Prosia doesn't understand.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were talking in Elvish. That's right.
Silly.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. We were speaking
Silly goose.
English. Look, we were speaking English. Okay, I'm sorry. I was in chase mind. Okay, I'm sorry. What was it she said exactly? I can't remember. She said that she was excited about the prospect of
It was an interesting prospect for the three clashing nations to, well, no, it wasn't. She didn't use the word clashing. I don't remember what the exact wording was, but for the three nations of Azius to come together in this one kind of festival.
Yeah.
The nations of Azius, for context, by the way, I feel like I've probably explained this before, but I might as well just so that we're clear on it. They weren't actively at war recently, not with each other at least, but they kind of have a history of going to war with each other, and they have a history of keeping to themselves when they're not. APS is kind of holding the world holding the war at bay, so that we don't get a repeat of what happened back during the era of heroes and back during the reign of Zidorith.
Okay.
Which was about 1,000 years ago and 5,000 years ago for Zidorith, and then War of Heroes, give or take. there hasn't been a full, like, worldwide, full-scale war like that since the reign of Zittereth. But tensions have been consistently high. They've been steady but high for as long as anyone can remember, because the nations of Azius just kind of don't like each other.
Right.
And APS is basically the only thing holding back the world from going to war with each other.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll just say I'll say that she was interested in the three nations coming together to celebrate the harvest, and yeah, she also mentioned that she knew me. She has associates in here in the city, and they've done research on me, and that
Did you
she would
mention
be.
who?
No, she just said associates.
I mean, there was a noble that was working with the cursed ones.
Right.
Maybe it's a similar thing. I'm not sure where the cursed ones come from. Maybe they're more prevalent everywhere. Maybe they're not just to one place.
Maybe they're across the world.
Well, that's problematic.
Can be.
Did you see any kind of sign of Chris or anything? Did she have something on her? I don't.
Your passive investigation
Right, yeah.
is...
My passive investigation
Barclays.
is.
Oh, 19.
I was also there.
Yeah, but I'm looking at Barclay because Barclay has the observant feat. It is guaranteed higher than yours. So perception and investigation are both 19 then, yeah?
Yes, they are.
And just for the fuck of it, Prozia?
Prozia's is 16.
16. And perception?
Oh, damn.
Perception is 14.
14, okay. And the question was specifically if there was any sign that she bore a crest?
Mm-hmm. Which I know is like a long shot to even like see, but...
Actually...
Oh.
Barclay.
Oh, shit.
You noticed in her hazel eyes, her pupils were not normal. They didn't necessarily stand out to you specifically because you have seen this phenomenon before. Once before. I will send you a DM with when.
Okay.
Clicky.
Okay, alright.
It is...
Oh, shit, oh, crap.
It is a phenomenon known as a major crest. Where the crest's power is even stronger than an ordinary crest. It functions near identical, but in a much stronger form. And you can see a major crest. You can see it in their eyes. Because their pupils are not normal. They don't have pupils if they have a major crest, and instead the crest that they bear can be seen in their eyes. And you saw a certainly kingdom crest, so she wasn't lying about hailing from the kingdom, in her eyes, with the appearance of a heart and a orb within the center of the heart. I will go ahead and send that in Voice of the Voiceless, but you immediately recognized it as the crest of Inari. This isn't something odd to you or new to you, but it is information relevant to Prozia's question.
And what was it that you said, Prozia?
If there was any like sign of them having a crest.
Yeah,
Shit, really?
yeah. I'm guessing you didn't see it.
No,
It was her eyes.
what about her eyes?
That was where her crest was. You can see it
Oh,
in her
you can-
eyes.
That can happen? What?
Yeah.
Is this how you feel? And then he turns to Thistlelinda. Is this how you feel about Cress?
All
Do
the
you feel-
fucking time. I have
Jesus.
no clue what's
Your views
happening.
Scripture.
Entirely? Yes, it is. Yeah.
Didn't know that was a thing. Well, I'll have to be looking at people's eyeballs from now on.
For the
It's-
record,
it's
Barkley,
not-
it is very rare. It's about 1 in 1,000.
Oh, yeah. It's not very common. It is not common at all. Actually, it's probably one of the rarer cases. But yeah, she's got a yeah. That you said it was a major crest.
Yes, it's called a major crest.
That was a major crest.
A major.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Would you
What's the
elaborate?
difference?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. There's the crests, and then there's the major crests. There are crests that are more powerful.
Well. Fuck. Okay. Well,
I
there
have no
goes
idea.
that train of thought.
I have
I'm
no idea
unsh-
who that was.
I don't know. Maybe there was a crestless noble that was working with the cursed ones. I mean, she could still be working with the cursed ones, but maybe one of the leaders trying to. I don't know.
I'm not sure, but she shook me to my core. I was not.
None of you others did Fizzle Prussia, did neither of you feel that? There was something off about her. I could feel it from here. Prussia, you were next to her, did you not?
I didn't feel
Was
anything
it?
weird. The only thing was that, she didn't speak common. They had to speak in Elvish the entire time. I couldn't understand a word that was said.
But you didn't feel the weird energy.
No, I did not.
No dad here.
Strange.
Oh. Well,
Well,
I'm.
does this really change a whole lot of our plan here?
I have no idea. I mean,
It-
it's weird that this person is just walking around looking. I mean, honestly, looks like they might be scouting the
Has it,
stage.
sorry. How
No, you're
long
good.
has it been since Prussia went in and tried to talk to the prince? How long ago was that? Okay, about an hour and a half. So yeah, they've been wandering the area for well over an hour or two now.
They haven't left.
Except
And
for
the looks of
now.
it, they've just been circling.
But it it could be something weird. Did she say where she was from at all?
I. Oh, she just said that she was from the kingdom. That was pretty much it. Didn't specify. But
Just-
her crest was a heart with a circle in the center. I don't know if that narrows anything down, but
I thought
She did-
Alan
she
said
did
it was
say-
the Crest of Venari that you would know that.
yeah,
it was
Crest
the-
of Venari, yeah, Crest of Venari, yeah, my bad. And she say her, yeah, it was Lady Des Anodia or Anoda.
You try to say the last name there?
Lady Des Arnoda.
The last name is Arnada.
Anada, that's it.
There you go.
I can barely speak English, so like
Fair enough.
I'm just just trying. I can barely string together an actual sentence, so I
Fair
apologize.
enough. No worries. There's nothing to apologize for. It's a funky word.
But yeah, I can't say that I've ever heard of her. I mean, I'm not sure if I've ever heard of her. Not off the top of my head.
Mhm.
Have I? Oh,
The tap typey.
okay.
What's the
that's fair.
check you made?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it was really bad.
Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
that's
I'm
fair.
back.
Welcome back.
Is that something I could roll history on, like the name?
Sure, but you're gonna have a higher DC than Barkley.
That's
Would Div
okay.
even like vaguely recognize the name?
You
No?
can. I mean, you can roll history as well, but it'll be. I think your DC will be higher than Prosia's, which is higher than Barkley's.
Fair enough.
Damn it! No,
Wow,
absolutely
out of
not. I
nine?
got a 6.
A 6.
Yikes.
You try and think about the name Arnada. You're trying to think of the noble families you know.
We rolled the same fucking thing. I also got a 6. I almost got a 20, but it hit the edge of the tray I'm in and bounced back. I'm so annoyed.
Prosia, you're pretty sure you've killed an Aryan before. But that's not the same thing.
It's like that one episode in Spy X Family, where, basically every episode of Spy X Family, when yours thinks about killing somebody for no particular reason.
Div, you try and think. All of you tries to think, and you've definitely heard names before. Des. Were you called Des once? You weren't called Arnada. Maybe you were. No, you probably weren't. You kind of cling to the Des name, though. You feel like you were called Des once, but you're not sure why. Because you don't remember ever being called Des.
Oh, I named myself. What do you mean?
Very normal human.
Certainly.
You don't know why you keep bringing that up. They're a human.
So normal.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
Types. They're a human.
Very, very normal human. Yeah, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, so that's what both of you get from those checks.
That would have been really fun or funny if I had actually gotten a decent. But no, it hit the wall and I got a 2. My dice hate me today. You know what? Both of you are Not going in the box.
It is
I
the
can say
way
this.
the way of the dice, unfortunately. Man, that. Either way, I guess her being here doesn't necessarily change anything.
It
I
does
guess
pose
it's
questions, though.
oh, of course. I mean, I feel like that's all that's ever been happening ever since I came across these stupid fucking cloaked motherfuckers. It's just more and more
It
questions.
really is.
You know,
It
I think
really is just your fault, Barkley.
but shit.
It's my fault. I think it might be their fault.
That's kind of extreme, spooky.
No, what? Why we're all here? Why we're in this?
Probably would have been wrapped up in something similar anyway.
I
Not
mean,
exactly quite like this, but
Prozia is directly associated with someone who was actually involved in this whole thing. So I would assume it probably would have came around to you eventually. Still, let's just not worry about it right now. Maybe it'll come back up in a little bit. I know, like, there's this itch in the back of my head that I know I've seen it before.
well, I think really all we can do right now is
Let's
just wait.
Wait, yeah, yeah. Well, I guess we wait then. I'm gonna, like, the pretty much the entire time that we're waiting, I'll every so often glance over at her to see what she's doing.
At Arnada?
Yeah.
Okay. She continues to kind of wander, never straying too far from the stage, from the kind of central area. Is there anything you guys are doing between now and noon? Which is about, at this point, about 2.5 hours away, I want to say. 2 hours?
Oh,
I
I guess
the last
kind of
quesadilla.
wander.
I was about to
Is
say,
this
yeah.
gonna kind of go wander?
I guess eventually we would go and try and find something to eat. But I mean,
I mean, for realsies, probably going to, check to see where the weak points of guards are, like stuff like that.
Okay.
Try to figure out if there's anybody that I could physically take and pretend to be.
Roll. I guess this would be in investigation and insight. Roll both of those.
I was trying to combine investigation and insight, but
Investigation.
Invite.
Investicite.
I like invite.
Yeah.
okay. So this is kind of funny. I didn't roll a natural 1 and a natural 20. I rolled a natural 10 and a natural 20, so I guess I'm gonna just decide which one. I rolled them at the same time.
I just need numbers.
Okay. We'll go with a 24 for insight and a 16 for investigation.
Alrighty, 16 investigation. You kind of, you wander the area, looking at the guards, looking for weak points, looking for any place that isn't monitored, and you realize the prince was right when he said that security is tighter than you've ever seen. Like, it's not obvious at first how tight security is, but as you try and look for weak points, there is eyes everywhere. You, like, No guard is alone. They are all in pairs. They've got like eyes pretty much everywhere within like 100-foot radius of the stage. There is no sign that there is any way to get away with anything here. You do see a number of guards that you could probably take out quietly on your own, but they're not alone. The guards themselves are not alone. You would need to separate them from their companions. Sometimes they're in groups of 2, sometimes groups of 3, but never alone. Div, you're going to get food?
Yep.
And what about Prosia and Barkley? What are you guys doing?
Well, Persia's looking for weak points. That what
I
you said?
meant Thistle.
Thistle will probably follow Div, honestly. She's just killing time.
Okay, what about Barkley?
Honestly, I think Barkley would be like. I think Barkley would just be. I think Barkley would go to get food with them.
Okay.
Cause that woman kind of shook him a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. So Div, you're going to, according to what you said in Voice of the Voiceless, get a quesadilla?
Son of a fucking.
I'm gonna go get 2 quesadillas.
Okay. You make your way, you find a stand that is offering quesadillas. You place your order, as the person kind of comes back out with your food, hands you the 2 quesadillas and says, "What a coincidence, I just ran out of the bread too."
Of course
Damn
you
it.
did. Of course you did.
I could get you something else.
Sure. You know what? The sand shark was pretty good.
Is this the same one?
It's
It's the same one. They recognize Barkley.
I think I'm gonna say yes. Originally, I was thinking it was not going to be the same one, but I think I'm actually gonna say yes. Yes, it is. As she
Can it always be the same one throughout the entire campaign?
Yeah, we're in the
It's
Callous
almost-
Kingdom.
Shh, Kieran, shut up. Kieran, don't spoil my
chain.
plans.
It's a chain.
No, it's not a chain. It's the same fucking person.
Oh, snap.
Kieran, don't spoil my plans. As they say, Sand Shark, I can do that.
Yeah, I know you can.
And for you, madame, looking at Thistle.
Yeah, the shark sounds good.
Alright, 2 servings of Sand Shark. She returns a moment later and gives you guys both your servings of Sand Shark.
At this point, both of Div's quesadillas have disappeared. I don't know how long.
What, you eat him that
was,
fucking
but, like,
fast?
just
Turns out-
smile at you and turn around.
Div doesn't even like quesadillas. She just fed it to a dog.
Not to a dog, no.
No, why would they do that?
No, why would? There's no reason to do that.
Nope, you've got your quesadillas, or lack thereof. You've got your Sand
Yeah,
Shark.
okay, alright.
Damn.
Quesadilla and co.
You walk away fairly unsatisfied.
Mm-hmm.
God's the temptation to make this shopkeeper one of the Council of the Archmages.
His sole purpose is to absolutely like torture Barkley with the temptation of,
Please, that'd be
Make sure this man can
But-
never get a quesadilla.
I'm not
Just,
gonna.
like ending,
I'm not gonna put them on the
ending
council of the
session.
archmages.
Dang.
just ending session. Everyone's finally going off, doing their own thing once again. What is Barkley doing? He's going to go somewhere, find this exact person, try and get it, and they're going to be like, "Oh, we've actually completely discontinued them entirely."
What's a quesadilla?
Oh God!
Um,
It was a dream all along.
God, if quesadilla lady is going to be an actual character, I'm going to need to like actually write character for quesadilla lady.
Please.
Oh my gosh.
Quesadilla lady, my beloved.
I hate everything.
However, as you guys walk away from the food stand with your food in hand, Prozia, you have done your scouting. That is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
Thank you for coming, both viewer and player, and I will see you all next time.
You suck, Sabrina.
Goodbye.
Damn.